In this video, we're going to talk about exponents and the rules concerning negative exponents. This rule says that when you raise a base to a negative power, the base and the exponent move to the other part of the fraction, and then the exponent becomes positive. For example, if the base and the negative exponent are in the numerator, then they move to the denominator, become positive, and vice versa. Let's look at some examples to clarify what we're talking about. So x to the negative 2 power equals 1 over x squared. You move this x to the negative 2 to the other part of the fraction, which would be the denominator, and the exponent becomes positive. 1 over x to the negative 3. This x to the negative 3 moves to the other part of the fraction, which would be the numerator, and it becomes x cubed. The exponent becomes positive. Another example, x to the negative 4 over y to the negative 2. The x to the negative 4 moves to the denominator. The 4 becomes positive. The y to the negative 2 moves to the numerator, and the 2 becomes positive. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. So let's do some practice problems and see if we can make sure that our knowledge is clear and understanding. I'll give you a moment or two to work on these problems. The key here is that you need to remember that once the base and the negative exponent move to the other part of the fraction, the exponent becomes positive. You can reduce after that, but what you really want to do is get everything positive first and then do your reducing. Okay, I'll give you another minute or another moment, probably a better phrase. X squared times y to the negative 5th. Our x squared is already positive, so that will remain in the numerator. Our y to the negative 5 is in the numerator now, but it should move to the denominator and become positive. So our answer here is x squared over y to the 5th. For our next problem, we have r to the 5th, g to the negative 4, times 2r to the negative 6, g squared, times 6rg to the 3rd power. I'm going to go ahead and put in a fraction bar because we can work with everything that's working. R to the 5th, already positive, so we can put it up here in the numerator. G to the negative 4, this negative exponent here means that it needs to move to the other part of the fraction. So let's do g to the 4th. Oh, come on. There we go. 2 here, we can keep our 2 in the numerator. R to the negative 6 means this needs to move to the denominator, and then it becomes positive, so we have r to the 6th. G squared, notice how I'm taking these one at a time as far as where things go. This is g squared, stays here. R6 stays in the numerator. R stays in the numerator, and g to the 3rd power, these are already positive, so it stays in the numerator. We got our line here going a little further. So now all of the exponents are positive. We can go about and combine things as they go. So r to the 5th, we have another r up here, which is r. There's an invisible 1 right here. We talked about that earlier, a little bit earlier today. R to the 5th and r here are going to give us r to the 6th power. We have some numbers or some coefficients. 2 times 6 will give us 12. We'll put this at the front. We have g squared and g cubed. Our product rule says g squared and g cubed. You add the exponents, so we've got g to the 5th power here. All over r to the 6th over g to the 4th. Now we can go about and reduce things that can be reduced. I'm changing my ink color here so you can see where things are being done. So there's only the 12 and no number in the denominator, so no reducing happens there. We have r to the 6 and r to the 6, so they're exactly the same thing. So these two can be canceled out, and they actually equal 1. Anything over itself equals 1. We have the g to the 5th over g to the 4th, and our quotient rule told us that we will subtract these exponents. So we've got 4 down here, and we've got 5 up here. So we would subtract that, and this would just be g to the 1st power. Okay. So now, what do we have as far as our answer goes? Our answer here, we've got our 12. The r6 and r to the 6 are both canceled out. They became 1. This was g to the 1st power over g. So then our answer here, put our g here. Answer is just 12g. Hopefully your answers matched mine. We've covered all the rules for exponents, the power rule, the product rule, the quotient rule, the zero rule, the rule of 1. And now I believe you're ready for a quiz. So that will be our next lesson, will be to go to the quiz. Go ahead and take it. See how you do. Let me know in the comments whether it went okay for you. If not, if there's some issues, let me know those too. We'll see you soon. If this video has been helpful to you, then subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when new videos are posted. Also, visit us at 8minutemaths.com, where you can see our content and resources and courses, things that are available to you there. Lastly, follow us on Facebook at 8minutemathshelp.com. We look forward to seeing you there.